Well, hello everybody, and happy Thursday. This is Lisa Freeman from stampingwithlisa.com, and I'm joining you today on this really hot day to bring you a cool video. It's a technique that I have found to be a favorite of a lot of people. It was one of my highest viewed videos that I did about a month ago with a different stamp set. I used the Quiet Meadow on that one. And this one is a brand new stamp set. It's in the new Holiday Mini, which starts in just a few days. And it's called Nature's Harvest. And I love it, love it, love it. I thought these were Black-Eyed Susans, but they're actually coneflowers, I think. So I guess you could have them either way. They kind of look the same if you look at pictures of them, except the coneflowers can be pretty much any color. And, excuse me, the Black-Eyed Susans are pretty much any color. They're purple, pink, yellow, whatever. So for this one, I'm doing the whitewash technique. It also comes with matching dies, just to show you that. And we're using a couple of the dies in here. And that will be available. If you're a demonstrator, you can get it now on the pre-order. If you're not a demonstrator, you can get it August 3rd. So it is definitely one that you want to have on your wish list for the next mini catalog that starts August 3rd. I'm also using the Bark 3D embossing folder. This is available right now, and it gives a really pretty texture to your cards. Kind of just gives them like a ripply look that looks like the bark of a tree. And I already went ahead and did that part for you when I show you the supplies in just a minute. This is the die that we're going to be using from that set for this flower. And this one is actually from the Hippo set of dies. I want to say it's Happy Hippos or Hello Hippos or something like that. I can't remember exactly what it's called. I never write them down before I start these videos, so I just have to guess. All right, let me get my computer going, see if anybody's watching. And of course, as soon as I start this, I get this tickle in my throat. I haven't coughed at all day long, and now as soon as I start doing a video, I'm coughing, which I used to do a long time ago because it was like a nervous cough, but I hadn't done it in a while, so I don't know if I'm getting that thing back again. I don't know. But let's just not think about it, and hopefully it'll go away. So, let me get my computer going. Hey, Michelle. Watching from Topgolf. I know it's hot, because it's like 90 outside today. Hey, Kathy. All right, so also I have a little bit of business. Winner of this card today is Linda Robertson. So Linda, you win this one with the, what is that called? Seahorse? The seahorse that I did with the gold embossing and distressing. So that one's yours. Send me your address and I'll mail it to you. And I have a few people who still have not responded, so I might just pick another winner. If you guys don't let me know in the next few days, I'm going to turn these back in and pick another winner. So Peggy Rohrbeck, you won this one. And that was the one with the dahlias, which was so pretty. This is one of my favorite ones. Lisa Mitchell, you won this one with the peach set. And Carol Ham, you won this one with the trees and the distressed gold again. So you guys, if you are winners, make sure you send me your address so I can send you the cards. Otherwise, I am going to pick another winner and they'll get the card. So you will miss out. So make sure you watch the videos. Oh, Michelle says, yes, it is, but she's having fun. I don't know if Topgolf is like a chain of things and you have them all over. We just have one here, and it's a really cool place where you can go play golf, and they have like these big nets, and everybody has like their little booth, and you just kind of shoot the golf ball from your little area, and it goes way out into these nets and stuff. It's really fun, but it's hot out there. All right, so here's the products that you need, the paper supplies. So we need 5.5 by 8.5 crumb cake and 4 by 5 1/4 white. And I already embossed that with the bark. And then this piece, they're all sticking together. This is the 4 by 2.5 crumb cake. And that's the die cut with from the Hippo set. And then this is the die cut from this set. And that piece, I forgot to measure it. You just need some scrap white paper to die cut that out. And this piece is for the words, and sorry it's such a weird measurement. It's 2 1/8 by 5/8 for my words on here. I tried to fit it on a 1/2 inch, but it didn't quite fit. And I just had a piece of scrap and put it on there, and it worked. And so that was what I used. So these are the measurements that you need. And then let's get started. Hey, Lily. So take all these off. And first thing we're going to do is stamp on this piece right here that I already die cut for you. So scoot that out of the way. And we're going to be using StazOn. You have to use StazOn for this technique because if you don't and you use the Memento, it will smear. So make sure you've got your StazOn pad. I had to pull mine out of a drawer and ink them all up again because mine had dried out because I never use StazOn hardly. All right, so ink it up really good. Make sure your pad is not dried out. That's the reason I don't like StazOn too much because it dries out fast. So if you're using them, you really have to re-ink them before you use them each time. All right, so I'm kind of going to do this at a little bit of an angle to try and fit it all on here. And give it a good press. Oh, Hippo and Friends dies. Thanks, Michelle. I can always count on you for knowing everything. All right, so there's our stamp. And then we're going to let that dry for just a second. And I'm going to sponge these pieces. So we've got, oh, you know what I need to do is stamp my words too while I got that black out. So the words don't really matter. Just any black will work for the words. And I'm just going to stamp them over to the left because I'm going to cut a banner on the end. Okay, so there we go with the words. Then we're done with the black. All right, next we're going to be using Sahara Sand. And I'm going to be, well, let's cut the banner off of here real quick. And then we're going to sponge that just a little bit. And we're also going to be sponging that bark piece that's embossed. Because pretty much anytime I emboss something, I like to sponge it because then it just makes the pattern on there pop out so much better. So just take your blending brush, dip it in there, or sometimes you can rub it, whatever you want to do. Always tap off because you don't want that darker blob. And then just go to town. And I did this card at my meeting the other night, and it was really fun. Everybody liked it. Or else they just told me they liked it. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. I hope they did. But I thought I'd go ahead and do a video so then everybody who was there could see it close up because it was hard to see with all the people there. All right, so we just got some nice color on it. So that's good. And then I want to sponge this piece also. And you got to be really gentle because it's very delicate the way it's cut. You don't want to rip it. And just do the top half because the bottom half I'm going to cut off. So there's that piece. And then my words. This is really an easy card. So if you need an easy card with not too much work, the only work you have to do really is coloring. So now we're going to color that, and that's not hard at all. So you need your white craft pad. So this is the white craft pad. You might miss it in the catalog if you're not looking. Oh, thanks, Michelle. She was at the meeting and she loved it. So that's good. This is the old craft pad that we've had forever, but it's not with the regular ink pad, so you might miss it. It's back with the StazOn pad and some other stuff. I think it's on the same page with the blending brushes, maybe. I don't know what page it is, but it's in the back of the book somewhere. And it comes with a refill, so make sure you get the refill because it also does kind of dry out after you use it a little bit. So what I do sometimes is open it up and just put the ink right on a block. Like say I have this block and I would just tap it on there and get some ink on it. Or you can actually just shut it, squeeze it together in your palms of your hands, and it'll get the ink on the lid. And then you can just color right out of the ink pad. So you need a blender pen, just like this, and a new one works best. You don't want to grab an old one that's all mucked up with other colors. And you're just going to color right on those leaves. And if you watched my other video, you know it starts out dark and then it kind of sinks in, so it's lighter. So don't panic when you first put it down if it's too dark, because it will sink in. You can always add more if you need to, but it's going to sink in and look really pretty. And I'm also going to do the leaves on here in just a second. I had a class this morning and it was really fun. It was a small class because a couple people didn't come. So we had a really good time. I've got another class tonight and then another class tomorrow, and then I have 2 days off, and I'm so excited because I hardly ever get days off from work because we are so busy right now, and it's insane, crazy busy with all these physicals and stuff, and just people in general getting a lot of injuries. Most of you guys know I work at an urgent care center, and it has been unreal lately. So you guys be careful out there. A lot of people falling and stuff and cutting themselves. And it's funny because some people come in and they just like really want to show you that whatever it is, you know, like they have something going on, and I'm like, well, what does it look like? Well, let me show you. And they lift their shirt up, or I'm just like, I didn't really want to really see it. Especially with the cuts, sometimes the guys are like, oh, let me show you what it looks like. I'm like, no, that's okay. I don't need to see it. I mean, I don't have a thing against blood or anything, but sometimes I just don't want to see gross stuff like that. And some people really can mangle themselves just doing dumb things. So just be careful. I love it when people come in though, and I'm like, so how did you do that? And they'll just say, oh, I was just walking. And I tripped. I did not mean to do that. Darn it. Let me see if I can get it off. I didn't want to do the stems. I just wanted to do the leaves. See, I should stop talking. But then it would be boring. Y'all would be sitting here just in total silence. So I got to talk while I'm doing this to keep you entertained. That looks okay though. Maybe I'll go ahead and put a little bit of light on the stems just to make it match now. But I kind of wanted to leave those darker. I think I'll just put a teeny bit. I'll just put a little bit just to give it some color. All right, so we've got 2 more flowers left, and I'm running out of ink, so I'm going to have to shut it and squeeze it again. Okay. Oh, guess what? That Tillamook ice cream is on sale at Food Lion this week, starting today. So if you live here or near Food Lion, it's on sale. I'm going over there tomorrow to get some. I've got to stop though. I'm telling you, my pants are getting tight. I got to stop eating ice cream, but it's so addictive. Oh my gosh. It's like, you know, they say that sugar is as addictive as crack cocaine, and I'm really believing that now because I am addicted to sugar. I am a sugaraholic, and I can't help it. I just crave sugar all day, and I like want to eat some chocolate and want to eat some ice cream, but my clothes are saying stop it, stop it. You're not gonna have anything to wear if you don't stop eating that ice cream. So I do need to stop eventually, but usually when I eat the ice cream, it's as a meal, so I'm skipping a meal instead. So it's about the same calories. It's just not quite as healthy. But I figure, okay, I'm skipping dinner and I'm having ice cream for dinner. So it's not too bad, but I have gained a few pounds. And then when we had the meeting the other night, I was on video and I looked at the replay and I thought, oh my God, I really do not look like that. I really don't. Because, you know, I don't know if it's me, but when I look at myself in the mirror, I see I'm overweight, but then, you know, I look pretty good. And I say, yeah, you're overweight, but you still look really good. But then I see myself in a picture or on a video and I think, oh my gosh, I don't really look like that, do I? I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, but just looking in the mirror, it doesn't seem that bad. But they say the camera adds like 15 pounds, and I'm thinking it's more like 50 pounds. So I don't know. that video just needs to stay on my refrigerator. And I need to take a picture of that video and put it on my refrigerator, and that maybe will stop me from going in it. I don't know. All right, so we're pretty much done. And there you go. If you want to add some more, you can, but see how it sinks in there? And it'll dry. As it dries, it's going to sink in more, but you can always go back and add more white if you want to. But I'm going to stop there and then put the card together. So let's close that so it doesn't dry out. And we want to sponge. Oops, I forgot one thing. We got to sponge some more. So I'm going to sponge the edge of this, but I want it to dry just a minute. So I'm going to put this part together first. So this piece goes on our crumb cake, and I'm going to use my green glue. Oh, hey, Charlene. First time watching from Canada. All right. Is it hot there too? I don't know where Newfoundland is. I think that's maybe on the East Coast, is it? So you should be a little bit cooler maybe because that's higher north. But I don't know. Somebody said it's been hot like in New York and Pennsylvania and everywhere else. So I know Canada's right above New York. You love subtle pictures on craft cardstock. Me too. I love these kind of vintagey looking cards. They're like vintage shabby chic. And if you caught my last video, I did a shabby chic card and I crumbled up all the paper and everybody gasped. I could hear them over the screen gasping as I crumbled all my pieces. Hey, Debbie. But I love that look of crumbled up paper, and then you pull it back out. All right, this is actually too big for what I want, so I'm going to cut this down just a little bit. So I'm going to cut it off like here, and I can save this piece for another part if I want, but this is going to come out over here on the edge. And I need to sponge this, but it's still just a teeny bit wet, but I'm just going to be really careful. So I want to sponge the edges, and this is called flecking. So you're just going to grab your ink on your brush and just go down the edge. But if you're doing this at home, make sure it's totally dry before you do this, because you don't want it to smear. But this will make it pop even more. And it's so funny to watch myself on camera doing this because my hand looks like it's going so fast. It's like I have a bionic arm. Did you guys ever watch that when you were kids? Well, if you're my age, I'm 55. So it was the Bionic Woman and the $6 Million Man. And you know how they always went in slow motion, but technically they were supposed to be like running really fast and doing things really fast because they had bionic body parts. But I love that look. So that makes it pop even more, which I think is just beautiful. And I looked online, you know, my last video, I mentioned this little dinosaur that the dinosaur cartoon my daughter used to watch when she was little. And it was on like in, I want to say the late 90s, early 2000s. I cannot remember the name of it. I looked it up online. I couldn't find it anywhere. But it was a really cute cartoon. And it had this little dinosaur, and she was always saying, "Love it." She would sing it like that. And I thought it was so cute. And so now, you know, I always say that to myself when I make something that I like. I go, "Love it." And I think about that little dinosaur cartoon. I could not find it. I looked all over the internet. There's no record of it anywhere. So I don't know. It was on for a long time though. But I just love it. Love it. Oh, Charlene, you watched the Bionic Woman and the $6 Million Man? I used to pretend to be the Bionic Woman. And Wonder Woman, too. Those were the good old days when we had really good TV shows like The Brady Bunch and all those good ones. All right, so you're putting that on with dimensionals. Then this is going to get stuck right here in the side, kind of coming out the edge of it. And so I put it where I want it, and then I'm going to get some glue dots. And we're just going to take the glue dots and my little take your pick tool and pick up some glue dots and just stick them right under there, because you don't want to move it once you get it where you want it. And put another one right here. You can put glue and then stick it down, but the problem with that is if you don't get it right in the exact same spot that you had it, you'll mess up your picture. So there you go for that. Then we're going to do dimensionals on the back of this. And I want to put some of my linen thread in the middle here. So I'm going to put some tape right in the middle. And I'm going to grab my linen thread. Mine got unraveled somehow, I don't know. And wrap it around like 3 times. Get my little lasso going. And then just kind of squeeze it in the middle here. Oops. And it'll twist like that. And then you're just going to lay it down kind of diagonally where your tape is. And then if you have any little ends that are sticking out, you can either cut them or just kind of, I'm going to cut that one. Okay. All right, so then you get your little threads like that, looking really pretty. And then take these off. Oops. And don't forget, we've got that paper sale going on. So if you guys want to get any of that paper, it is on sale. Lots and lots of it. And I also found out one of the Christmas ones is on sale. So it's, I can't remember the name of it, but it is one of the 6x6 Christmas ones. It's on sale too for $9.78. So if you want to get that one, you've got a few more days left. It's on sale till the 2nd. And I'm going to get a few packs of those and do a Christmas class with it. So if you're one of my customers, we're going to be doing a class, and everybody who comes to class will get a pack of that paper. So I'm going to be ordering a bunch of that tomorrow probably. Michelle says it's just called Dinosaur. That show? I don't remember it just called Dinosaur. I thought it was something like My Little Dinosaur or something. I don't know. But it was really cute. All right, so we need some gold pearls. We're going to stick some of these on. And I love these metallic pearls. I just found them in my stash of stuff lately and never used them hardly at all. And now I've been using them on everything. So you got to put some of those on here. Whoops. Sticking to my glue on the end. All right. That looks pretty good. All right. So what do you guys think? You love it? Love it. I can hear you singing. All right. Trimming and tidings, DSP. Okay, yeah. Trimming and tidings. It's something like that. All right. So this is my card for today. I hope you guys loved it. Don't forget you can order this. Well, not this. You can order this next week. Unless you're a demonstrator, you can order it right now. But you can order anything else you want right here, stampingwithlisa.com. Here's the host code. I'm going to change that probably tomorrow because I'm putting an order in and probably close out that and start a new one. That'll be good for August, probably tomorrow. So put an order in. Don't forget, I'll give you a nice gift for all the orders that you do with me, and I would love to have you for a customer. I love getting new customers, and I'll definitely send you a gift for your order. And also, starting next week, the new catalog starts. I'm really excited about that. So I'll be doing another video on Saturday, so join me Saturday. I probably will do it sometime in the morning. Well, no, because Saturday, I don't have a date, so maybe date night Saturday again. Well, maybe we'll do it Saturday night. I don't know. And I will see you soon. So thanks for watching with me today. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being my guinea pigs watching this video, because I always do it on here first, then put it on YouTube, because I know usually I only have maybe like 10 or 15 people watching, and if I do anything wrong, then I can kind of check it before I upload it to YouTube or delete it and start all over. But so if you guys like it, then I just put it on YouTube. So we're good to go. So have a great day, and I'll see you back on Saturday. Bye-bye.